Let's talk about speech codes because it does matter to us now, and I think wherever it originated, this idea of sort of legislating and codifying what you can and can't say is probably the most dangerous idea I've ever heard. Because this, of course, would be a tool for tyrants, and speech codes are, in fact, part of every totalitarian regime. But Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of Facebook, about 3 months ago, came out and begged to be regulated by our federal government, and he cited the French model as sort of the ideal type of how you would do that. Tell me, what is the French model today? And I know you oppose it, but what does the French government do if you say certain things?
Yes, just passed a law a few days ago, actually. So that's when you write something on internet or say something, now it's not the government who's going to tell you to take it out. It's a company, Facebook or Twitter, will have to suppress this offending or violent words in the next 24 hours.
Wow.
So yes, it's really interesting. We went to a conference recently. We heard Tucker Carlson give a speech about how big business is threatening our liberty, our freedom. And it's really the impression we have, and it's really reason to us French people, that the idea of these companies were supposed to be our allies seems to be the most oppressive tools today against our freedoms.
You know, it's funny because what my read on what Mark Zuckerberg is trying to accomplish, he likes the fact that the government has made it a law because, first of all, he can blame the government for what they're doing here anyway. And second of all, imagine a startup competitor to Facebook trying to comply by policing millions and millions, and I don't know how many millions of posts there are globally on Facebook every day, but imagine being a startup and having 24 hours to make sure that whatever the rules are, every single person that's participating is complying. It's impossible. It is completely impossible. So it's a barrier to entry. And my response to Tucker Carlson, of course, is that the reason that we don't trust big business is because the businesses that are effectively monopolies have colluded with government. And the only way to protect a monopoly is to legislate it into permanent existence. And I think that's what Facebook is trying to do. I disagree with Carlson. I think it's a mistake to try to regulate Facebook because that means that the next entrepreneur that comes along with a better idea and a better platform will not survive.
Yeah, we recognize crony capitalism here, clearly, but want to give you another example of the irony of history that happened to France is we kind of fight Soviet Union for a long time as an example of countries who don't let freedom of speech exist. And today, the thing is, when your video is not accepted or cut off from YouTube, where do you go? You put on a Russian platform called YouTube. So it's really the irony of the history, you would say.
Yeah.
On that, it's interesting that we try to find something to get it out of YouTube, Facebook, but it's still really at the beginning of it.